Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Innovation Alley. We're your hosts. I'm TowelManPurple.
I'm Bjorn.
And today we have brought two of our own very versions of just-in-time decks. All right, so Bjorn,
Absolutely.
how about you kick us off with your Amber Amethyst?
Well, I'm quite known for my Amber Amethysts. And this one is not Mufasa, it's just in time.
Oh,
Which is a card that, it costs 3 and lets you play a character that costs 5. Very easy.
Yep.
So, to begin with, we have Cinderella. She can sing. And Daisy Duck. She can quest. We got Lilo. She surfs. She comes back from the discard pile. Piglet. Quest for 3. Standard. Doc. It gets you a cost reduction on your next character. So if you don't have it just in time, you can play Doc instead, and you only have to wait one more turn for that 5-drop.
so basically, the very beginning of the game, you're just pedal to the metal. Everything's all gas, no brakes.
Sure.
Awesome.
Absolutely. Then, you got the crab. You just give something power and challenge. We got Rapunzel. She heals and draws cards. That's awesome. We like that. We got Merlin Goat. She's got a nice stats and just gives you lore for no reason.
We
What's
love
not
that.
to like about it? And then, of course, we got the 5-drops right here. This is a new Madrigal card that I think people have overlooked because she quests for 4. Right? She quests
Yes,
for
she
4.
does.
Let me. Well, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of lore. And you can play her on turn 3 with just in time. Imagine you play Daisy Duck, Piglet. Oh, just Isabella. Quest for 4.
That's pretty fast.
So it's awesome. And also, if you sing a song with a character, she can't be challenged, which is just like a really nice bonus. But we didn't even need that. That's just crazy.
Right.
Big starter deck. And then, of course, Belle, who simply moves damage counters around when you play her. Pretty good. Elsa, which will exert a character and then rush in for some evasive damage when you play her. That's also nice to have early on. Fairy Grandmother, which is a very underutilized card, but remember the Atlanta winner used this version of my deck list that had Fairy Godmother in it and used the Cinderella to proc the Fairy Godmother's ability of exerting a character, but the Fairy Godmother is also just good by herself because
Right.
when she quests, she gives everyone else challenger and they come back to your hand. So she's just great value regardless. And then lastly, we have Maleficent, which will, this could be something else, but I put her here just because she draws cards, and drawing cards is nice. What can I say?
Drawing cards is always good.
Yeah, and then for reactions, of course, we have the 4 just in times, that's what the deck is about. And then we have just 4 friends on the other side because it draws cards, and especially if you sing it on turn 2 with your turn 1 Cinderella, that's just a lot of early card value.
Yeah, it's awesome. All right, so at the very beginning,
Yeah.
you have all these cards that are applying just so much lore pressure. You have Merlin Crab, Elsa, Belle,
Yeah.
and Fairy Godmother that act as your pseudo removal.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
then
they can
you have
totally remove some things.
and then at the same time, the Lilo and the Fairy Godmother also kind of act like recursion. And then your card draw come from Rapunzel and Maleficent, as well as
Yep.
friends on the other side. So overall, very well constructed, very, very powerful. It comes swinging right out the gates. I really
Yep.
like what you did here.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Now we'll take
But
it over. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you're the just-in-time master. Show me.
All right. So I chose to do Amber Steel just in time. So separate take. We also have
Yeah.
Daisy Duck. If we're in Amber, you have to play this card. It is
Of course.
one of the few cards that kinda has no issue with a turn 1 Bell
Yeah.
in this current format we're going into.
Yep, she quests.
Yep, quest for 2 and is great. Then we also have Queen and Robin Hood. Yes.
Yep.
They both shift, so we are playing both of their shift targets,
That's
which
nice.
which may seem a little counterintuitive to Just in Time, but it's not. Just wait. We also have 3 Calhouns and 4 Smee for questing and challenging, and then
Yep.
a playset of Doc, the 2 costs, so we have more card draw. Then we also have the other Doc that you are playing in yours, the Quest for 2, and allows you to reduce the cost of the next character.
Yep.
As well as playing some Pete and Gantu to kind of throw like a little wrench into the plans of your opponent.
Oh yeah.
Right?
So so you can have less actions just thrown at you. Yeah.
Exactly. And for those who aren't aware of what Gantu is, it is a newer card. It's a 4-cost, 2/4 quest for 1. When you play this character, your characters cannot exert to sing songs until the start of your next turn. Each player pays 2 more to play actions or items. However, this does not apply to singing. Okay?
Yep.
Obviously, Rapunzel for card draw, just like in your list as well. Removing damage, drawing cards, absolutely phenomenal. Then we saw the shift lines with the Queen and Robin Hood, both allowing us to have advantageous things when challenging. One can do so while questing, which is insane. Now, we also have 4 copies of Beast. A lot of Steel lists are currently running Benja, but Beast, if you just in time Beast, it's just a better statted character with the same exact effect. And then to round off the end of the deck, we have Bagheera, 4/3 bodyguard, also from the new set, quest for 2.
Very cool.
But during your opponent's turn, when this character is banished, deal 2 damage to each opposing character. So it is essentially a one-sided grab your swords if they banish your character on their turn. Or your Bagheera at that. And then, of course, this large body Imperial soldier in Shenpo. 5 cost 4/7 with bodyguard, quest for 1, but does the best job at being a protector. So we have 2 sets of bodyguards, a lot of challenging ability, while also progressively questing as much as you can to get the job done. And obviously, the deck was built around the 4 just-in-times.
Absolutely. Awesome.
So there you have it. We definitely have our collective group of cards of how we are doing an aggressive approach with the just-in-time and having some other lines to deal with within these decks. One line that I can mention with this is it seems like we're low on 2-drops because Doc is probably like closer to a 4-drop or a 5-drop because you want to do it when you have no cards in hand. But if you play turn 1 Daisy or turn 2 your 2-drop, but it seems like you may be low on 2-drops because Doc is a higher cost at that point, you can go turn 1 Queen and also shift Queen on 2. So
Absolutely.
It's essentially like running 11 2-drops at that point. But there you have it, our take on Amber Amethyst and Amber Steel just-in-time decks. Until the next one, keep innovating.